Good morning. I was up by 6 this morning and I am now back on the trail. I just got onto the trail. There's the sign for the shelter there. And I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, but I have a full day of hiking today, so hopefully I'll be good and tired tonight. But anyway, I have a 7.3 mile hike today, and I left the shelter about 10 after 8, so let's get back on the trail. Came to a blowdown on the trail. That is the trail right there. So looks like people are cutting through here. This looks fresh. I noticed there's a lot of branches and stuff. Saturday night there was a storm, so I'm wondering if this is from the storm. That's Superman ahead of me. He has a long day ahead of him. He's actually going to the shelter after Duncannon. I'm going to the shelter before Duncannon. lot of water through here. Oh, darn it. All right. Hello. So I just finished having a snack. Sat under that little roof. I'm at the Spring Valley Road parking area. Getting back on the trail. I'm 2 miles in. And I have about 5.3 left to the shelter. I have one more big climb, and it's a steep, tough climb. But once I make that climb, then I am ridge walking all the way to the shelter. Almost to the woods. And somewhere that mountain is the one I'm going to be climbing, and then bridge walking. So I'm going to stop here for about 10 minutes, take my pack off, and I'm going to filter some water and get a really good drink. And then carry on. I haven't done that big uphill climb up, or the big mountain yet, so that's coming up. So I'm gonna sit on that rock and rest for about 10 minutes and get a good drink. So I'm really glad that I took that break and cameled up on some water. So, because I feel like now I can tackle this steep climb that's coming up. So this is where the worst of it starts. And unfortunately the camera doesn't do it justice. So I've had some gradual uphill as I came from there. But now going up that way, and it gets steeper the higher up, and it's a long climb. I'll pull my phone out again about halfway up. So apparently this climb isn't hard enough. I've got to contend with this. This is going to be fun because there's really no way to get around. I'm going to have to go over. I don't think I'm quite halfway yet. I've been taking it slow and drinking a lot of water. So I came from there, and now I get to go over these. So I made it over the older looking tree, climbed over that, and then to get under the one that my trekking poles are on, I ended up having to take my pack off and going under it. So now I continue to climb. Hopefully there's no more blowdowns. So I'm almost there. Came from down there. So I still have a little bit of elevation. So I'm going that way. But the worst of it is over. So I actually am sitting on a log, and I'm gonna have some lunch before I continue on. I just finished my lunch. I gotta be careful. This is a really rocky section. So I'm going slow. I have approximately 3-ish more miles to go to the shelter. Still have a little bit of elevation before I hit the summit, but nothing steep like what I just came up. Look how pretty the mountain laurel is. Oh, got a nice breeze. This is the other side. The other view was over there. This is the view from the other side. I'm going back in the woods, and I'll be in the woods until I get to the shelter. and it's very rocky. Got a little over 2 miles left. So I have less than a mile to go. The rocks are really slowing me up. So I am at the trail that's going to take me down to Cove Mountain Shelter. It's a little ways down, maybe 0.1, 0.2-ish. So it is, it's a downhill, which is nice now, but in the morning, I'm gonna have to come up it. So I haven't decided yet what I want to do sleep-wise. I'm gonna wait and see, because I'm tired. I don't really feel like setting up a tent, but if there's not a bunk available, I will. But I'm actually considering sleeping in the shelter tonight. So I'm gonna put this away so I don't trip. And oh my goodness, look at that black snake. Hold on, let me see if I can get close enough. It's going up the tree. Hold on, hold on. There he is. Ooh, he's pretty. Hello. Oh, there he goes. Oh. All right, well, I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna leave him alone and continue down to the shelter. Seems quiet, but that doesn't mean anything. They could be inside sleeping already. Let's see. No, I'm the only one here. So this is Cove Mountain Shelter, and I am definitely sleeping in the shelter tonight. I am exhausted. More people could come. So, spring's on that way. There's a privy that way, but this is an interesting shelter to get into because there's a porcupine problem here. You've noticed the sheet metal and there's no stairs. You have to climb up that rock and get in because the porcupine like to eat the hiker's shoes. So, but I'm gonna claim my spot, get my water, get my dinner, and get to sleep. Hi everyone, I am down at the spring getting ready to filter my water for the night. This will probably be the last time I record tonight because a thru hiker named Cove showed up, and his buddy Bolt is right behind him. They hiked in from Boiling Springs, which was a 23-mile day for them. So I'm going to filter my water, and while I cook dinner, call my husband, and then I am going to sleep because I am exhausted. So I will see you all in the morning.